Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Eala to face Denmark's Clara Tauson in US Open main draw debut. Filipina tennis ace Eala will make her US Open main draw debut against Denmark's Clara Tauson, with their match expected to take place on Sunday. A three-time WTA Tour champion, Tauson won 2 titles in 2021 at the Lyon and Luxembourg Opens, and claimed her most recent victory earlier this year at the Auckland Classic, where she defeated Naomi Osaka after the latter retired due to an abdominal injury. Now 22 years old and standing 6 feet tall, Tauson reached the round of 16 at Roland Garros last year. She is coming off a round of 32 loss to Veronika Kudermetova at the Cincinnati Open on August 14th. In the grand theater of professional tennis, few stages are as electric, as iconic, and as pressure-laden as the US Open. It's a place where legends are born, upsets are written into history books, and rising stars get their first taste of the spotlight under the unforgiving lights of New York City. This year, for the first time, 19-year-old Filipino tennis prodigy Eala will step onto that stage not as a wild card or a qualifier, but as a main draw competitor. And waiting across the net from her in the first round is a formidable opponent, Clara Tauson, Denmark's fiery and tenacious 21-year-old who's already made her mark on the WTA Tour. It's more than just a match. It's a meeting of destinies, one seeking to affirm her place, the other looking to carve hers. A long journey to the bright lights. For Eala, the journey to this moment has been anything but easy. From the humid courts of Manila to the clay courts of Spain, where she trained under the prestigious Rafa Nadal Academy, every forehand and backhand has been a brick in the path she's built toward tennis greatness. A 2-time junior Grand Slam doubles champion and 2022 US Open girls singles champion, Alex has spent years turning heads with her poise, her intelligent court sense, and a game style that blends athleticism with precision. But this is different. This is the US Open main draw. This is the big leagues. Qualifying for the main draw is already a dream come true, Eala told reporters just days before the match. But I'm not here just to show up. I want to compete. I want to win. The clash, Eala versus Tauson. On paper, Clara Tauson is the favorite, ranked higher, with more experience at this level, and a game that's as powerful as it is unpredictable. Tauson has the scars and medals of someone who's been through the grinder. At just 21, she's already beaten top-tier players and had a run to the 3rd round of the Australian Open. Her baseline power, aggressive returns, and fearless mentality make her a threat to anyone, even top seeds. But inconsistency and injuries have plagued her progress. Still, she's not someone you want to meet in the early rounds, especially if you're making your debut. But Eala doesn't seem fazed. In fact, if there's one thing the young Filipina has in abundance, it's a sense of calm maturity far beyond her years. She's not just technically sound, she's emotionally composed. It's the kind of inner steel that legends are made of. And let's not forget, Eala thrives on the underdog role. A battle of contrasts. This isn't just a match between 2 young talents, it's a stylistic collision. Tauson brings brute force, looking to dominate with her flat ground strokes and inside-out winners. She'll try to push Eala back and dictate the tempo. She wants chaos, fast rallies, and short points. Eala, by contrast, is the chess player on court. She doesn't overpower, she outthinks. Her ability to construct points, vary pace, and exploit openings has drawn comparisons to players like Simona Halep or Carlos Suarez Navarro. She's also left-handed, a trait that gives her serve and angles a tricky, unfamiliar spin that often throws opponents off rhythm. It will be a battle between fire and finesse, between storm and strategy. The weight of a nation. This isn't just a tennis match. For millions of Filipinos, it's a historic moment. Eala is the first Filipino woman to qualify for the US Open main draw in the Open era. Tennis isn't just a niche sport in the Philippines. It's a growing passion, one that's been waiting for a hero. In a country dominated by basketball courts and boxing rings, Eala represents a new dream, a shift in possibilities. Social media in the Philippines is already buzzing. Local cafes are planning viewing parties. Fans are adjusting their schedules for early morning wake-ups just to catch a glimpse of their homegrown star on one of the sport's grandest stages. And Eala knows this. She carries that flag not as a burden, but as fuel. "I'm proud to represent the Philippines," she said. "Every time I step on the court, I carry not just my name, but the hopes of all the young kids who dream like I did." The Rafa factor. It's impossible to talk about Eala without mentioning the influence of the Rafa Nadal Academy. Having trained there since her early teens, Eala's game and mentality have been deeply shaped by the Spanish champion's legacy of humility, discipline, and relentlessness. There are echoes of Nadal in how she grinds out points, and how she refuses to give up even when the odds are stacked. Her footwork is crisp. Her topspin-heavy forehand opens up angles that most teenagers wouldn't even think to explore. And while Nadal is recovering from injuries, his spirit lives on in players like Eala, young warriors molded in the fire of his philosophy. "Rafa taught me to fight for every ball," Eala once said, "to respect the opponent, but never fear them." What's at stake? For Tauson, this match is about momentum. A win would further cement her return to form and give her valuable ranking points as she continues to climb back into the WTA elite. For Eala, this match is about making a statement that she belongs here, that her rise from junior phenom to full-fledged professional is real, and that Southeast Asia has a new ambassador in global tennis. A win could launch her into overnight stardom, a rare but very real phenomenon at the U.S. Open. Just ask Emma Raducanu or Leylah Fernandez, who each rode first-round victories all the way to the finals in recent memory. Eala's coach, her family, and a growing legion of fans will be watching with bated breath. Every shot could be history in the making. The bigger picture. Regardless of the result, Eala's entry into the U.S. Open main draw is already a victory for representation, for youth, and for the global reach of tennis. It's a sign that talent, when matched with hard work and support, can come from anywhere. Her rise has already inspired a new wave of tennis players across Southeast Asia. From small community courts in Quezon City to clay courts in Davao, children now have a role model who looks like them, who sounds like them, who came from the same roots. And this is only the beginning. A moment to remember. As Eala steps onto the court at Flushing Meadows, racket in hand, calm in her eyes, and flag in her heart, she'll join a pantheon of dreamers who dared to believe. Across the net, Tauson will offer no mercy, and that's exactly what Eala wants.